Okay, oops, is it recording or not? What's going on? Oh yes, it is. Okay, this is a follow-up to a guitar lesson, and I figure I'd share it with the world because maybe everyone else wants to practice it too. So this is, first we talked about a 3-string triad exploration. So triads being root, thirds, fifths, basically they're little pieces of chord shapes. And this first part is just stemming around a G, E, A, D, G progression. It's just a bluegrass. So it just keeps doing that. So we talked about doing this shape. It's like the top half of a C chord. And it's going to be just on the D, G, and B strings. And it's 6, 4, 5. You can see that. And I'm just going pick, middle, ring, pick, middle, ring. So you've got, and the shapes, actually I'll turn on the metronome in a minute. So that's the first shape, that's the E shape. And then to the A shape, you're going to be going 7, 6, 5. And then the D shape is just the bar across the 7th fret. And then the G chord is a lot like the starting chord, except now it's up here on 9, 7, 8. So we've got so now I'm going to do a ticker and I'm going to do triplets. So now I'm going to do it, instead of triplets, I'm going to have well, you'll hear it's going to be four notes per beat. And then what you can do, you can add in the 7th. So instead of just root, third, fifth, you've got 3, 7 root. And you can do. So you can do a lot of those. Mainly stick with just the root, third, fifth for the starters. You could do it up here. You could do here at 9, 9, 9, and then 11, 9, 10. So that'd be the A shape, and then the D shape is going to be 12, 11, 10, and then the G is going to be 12, 12, 12. So triplets. So I'm still going pick, middle, ring. Yeah. Sorry. So you've got that, and then if you do it over 4. So, and then you could just keep doing it off of the different chord shapes. Then you can do this over 4 strings. You can do the one you just did, and then shift over to the G, B, and E strings. So you got this. I'm just keeping the same chord shape. It's kind of hard to get it all in one shot. So now I'm going to do triplets. Now, if you have fat fingers like me, it's kind of hard to do the D shape, so you might as well just go ahead and get a seventh. For me, in anyways, it's easier just to do a D7 shape. So that'd be 7, 5, 7, 5. So here's the whole sound of it within 3 over the 4 over blah, 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 3 notes over 4 pattern. So it's going to be. Yeah. And you can do it up here. That's going to be. I'm going to go ahead and do the sevenths off of the E. So that's that. And then the other thing we talked about was the arpeggios, where we've got, let's start, we're going to do it all off of G. I'm going to turn the ticker off here. So we've got root fifth, just power chord. If you know how to play a power chord, root fifth, root fifth, root fifth. This is all stemming from pointer ring, pointer ring, pointer ring. Eventually there's going to be some changes going around, but it's basically those same things. So first we're going to add in the major third. So it's root. And with this, since you're doing some shifts, you can go ahead and bring your pointer, so you can do a rollover there from the 5th to 5th fret. So that's root third, fifth, root third, fifth, root third, fifth. So that's just 3 notes that we're repeating over and over. So now what we're going to do, so ideally you turn on a ticker and you just go, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then if you can, try triplets. And then 4, I don't know if I can do 4 here, but I can't do it going backwards. Anyway, that's something I got to work on. Anyways, the next thing we're going to do, so we have that root third. Now what we're going to do is add in the second. And this gets really cool sounding, very exotic sounding. We're going to have a root. And then instead of going to the third, we're going to go, so we're going to have root, second, and then slide. I don't know, it's really cool. So that's 4 notes that we're dealing with. Root, second, third, fifth. It's very exotic sounding, I think. It's pretty. So we got this would be over a G major chord. All right. See if I can do triplets. Anyway, so there's that. Now, here's something really cool. Now, we've talked about how different chord shapes fit over other chords. This is a G major arpeggio sound. Here's the thing. This could fit over an E minor chord. Because all you're doing, these are basically the notes of an E minor pentatonic, but we're just not hitting the E. This is 4 notes. Pentatonics are 5 note scales. So all we're doing is just... Here, I'm going to play that low E note and see if you can hear how it sounds cool against it. All you got to do is resolve it to that E every once in a while. So we could throw in an additional 5th note. You got... And you've got basically an E minor pentatonic. Just ended on E. So final thing you're going to throw into this is the G. So root 2, 3, 5th, and then that would be a 6th. Don't get too hung up on all the numbers. Just try to get that pattern down. I need to work on going down with it. Finally, this whole thing you could do same concept, root 5th, root, and do it over a minor arpeggio. So you've got root 5th, root 5th, root 5th, and instead of going root major 3rd, we're gonna go minor 3rd. Now we're making it more serious sounding. So you've got same shapes. We're just going same thing off of those roots. So now we're going to throw in that 2nd again. So we're going to go, that's going to be what it sounds like. And it sounds pretty cool. Sounds kind of evil sounding. I don't know. You could also throw in, so that's 4 notes again. Root 2nd, minor 3rd, 5th. You could throw in that 6th again, that major 6th or minor 6th. Either way, you could get this sound. Oops. Anyway, so that's how you can build up, make some arpeggios. I think that's about it. That'll keep you busy. Use a metronome and rock on.